Hello, and welcome to this week's Drama Club, in which we discuss who bout that life, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. Spoiler alert, it's Cardi B. And then Stef brings you the story of Tea and Crumpets Bay, Hugh Grant, and his unlikely alliance with Estella, aka Divine Brown, our new queen of entrepreneurship and hidden figure of sex work. And then I've got the story of Gloria Trevi. So buckle up, because creo que ya es tiempo de ir con el psiquiatra on this week's Drama Club.
What up, fam? It's good, y'all. Feels good, right? Yeah, I know it do. And without further ado, we broadcasting live from CA to NY.
What'd you guys see yesterday with Jazzy? I saw she posted a picture.
Oh, we went to see at the Walt Disney Concert Hall. We went to see a live organist perform alongside Nosferatu.
Oh, how cute!
Yeah,
Was it awesome?
It was awesome.
That's so tight.
Yeah, and people
My friend lives right next to Walt Disney Concert Hall.
I don't like Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally I think I got an F in it or a D. Like the only class I failed in college was a silent cinema class because I kept falling asleep. I don't like silent films.
Yeah.
And so I didn't especially want to see Nosferatu, but I did want to go to the concert hall. I've always wanted to go in there
and see an organist.
Yeah, so
That's amazing.
It was pretty dope.
Was it scary?
No.
Okay.
It was like people were laughing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But some people were real fancy. Some people were like in tuxedos. And some people were like dressed like Nosferatu.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. If anyone ever gets a chance to do something like that, I would highly suggest going. It was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so this is an interesting story that I heard on Twitter today.
Oh, I love Twitter stories.
So there's an actor from the show Better Call Saul.
Oh, yeah.
And his name is Todd LaTourette. And he says that he cut off his own arm and lied about being a veteran to get work.
What?
So, like, he has one arm and he was telling people, like, oh, yeah, I lost it in the war or whatever.
What war was that?
Maybe Gulf War, the first one or something.
Oh, my God, May.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that guy's a psychopath. Nobody give that guy work. What the shit?
So he said, like, it way back years ago, he kind of said that at an audition, and ever since then he's been like, fuck, like, now I have to keep up this lie.
And he just couldn't take it anymore?
Yeah, he couldn't take it anymore because he has mental illness, because he cut his arm off. You know, obviously he has, you know.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Yeah, something ain't right. So he said, like, you know, he had to come clean, and he hopes that he motivates other people
who have cut their arm off similarly
to stop lying about it.
What the shit, man?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Who is he? It's not Saul, is it?
No, he has two arms.
You know, I never thought to look. I gotta look up this word low. Hold on. Better Call Saul. I don't like the name Saul.
Why not?
I don't know. Because it looks like Saul.
Saul, yeah.
It looks like Raul a little bit. Oh, I see his one arm.
I don't have any fun at parties. Kids just aren't friendly.
Okay, now go.
So anyway, hi, my name is May.
Hi, my name is Stef.
And this is the Drama Club.
Welcome to our podcast. It's about scandals. Celebrity scandals, sports scandals, entertainment scandals.
Yep.
All the drama for your mama. Arm scandals, yeah.
Sometimes leg scandals, because we might do Oscar Pistorius one day.
Fuck yeah. I wanted to do him like months ago, but I don't remember. Something we had just done was kind of fucked up. Like I had just done a murder or something, and then I was like, I'm not gonna do another murder. That's fucked up. Yeah.
I get like that too.
I was like thinking Beyonce dressed up as FloJo for Halloween, and that's cool. That's another track person.
Yes. Also, I went to school with her son.
Flojo's?
Yeah.
That's
or
awesome.
her nephew, or I don't remember. It was elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the other costume that she did was Toni Braxton, which
Yeah.
I loved.
And did you see Toni Braxton talk to her?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was fucking fuego.
Woo, she killed it.
And actually, Beyonce years ago cut her hair really short like that, or maybe it was a wig or something.
I
and
remember.
She didn't look good.
She did not look good, but also it was blonde.
Oh, okay, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But this time I thought she looked good.
Yeah, she looked good as fuck.
Yeah.
Do I-
Jay-Z
do I-
looking like a fucking burnt pancake.
do I like Beyonce now?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
May, you like Beyonce because I love Beyonce, so you have to at least not hate her.
Oh, no, I've never hated her.
Yeah.
I just,
I like her. I really like that Flojo costume. I think that's fucking sick.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Flojo. She got
R.I.P. all the way. Yeah, she do.
Oh, okay. Let's add her to the list.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, and that's the best Toni Braxton album, too.
Ooh, yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Yep. And Babyface during that time was just straight killing it.
Yes, May. Fuck, man. I'm so disappointed in how Babyface did TLC.
Yeah.
But yes, I stand for Babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah dropped a new album, but I have not heard it. Did you see Jazz said, let's have a listening party?
No?
He did on Instagram.
That's funny. What's it called?
I don't know. I know her one single was called Get the Fuck Out, GTFO. I don't know.
Mariah, no, you too old for that.
She's so extra. Ooh, on Saturday, I'm going to take clients to go see Cher in Vegas.
I am so jelly.
I'm pretty excited. I hope it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, that's old-fashioned. What's old-fashioned about having fun at parties?
All right,
Okay.
Steph.
What?
What's the tea? The girls are fighting.
What? Bruno got mad.
This week, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B went at it.
I don't know much about this, so I'm excited.
Okay, so on Queen Radio, which I guess Nicki Minaj has a radio show?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was also. I was like, the fuck is Queen Radio? Are they going to play fucking Bohemian Rhapsody or what?
Ooh, I'd listen to that.
Ooh, low-key, I heard that the movie got really bad reviews from the critics.
I bet, because
you know what?
They had to switch directors midway through the movie.
Shut up, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And Sacha Baron Cohen dropped out of it because he didn't like the script. And
who was he going to be?
He was going to be fucking Freddie Mercury.
Are you fucking kidding me?
How perfect would that have been?
Yes.
That's perfect. Rami Malek doesn't look like him at all.
He's too short.
He's too short. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's Egyptian.
I was thinking this is getting too hyped. Like at first, when I first saw the commercial, I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I can't wait. And then like I kept seeing more and more and I was like, all right, we get it. You're making a fucking Queen movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me and Jazzy tried to see a preview of it months ago. We had tickets and everything, but we got caught up when we were drinking before, and and then we were late, and they didn't let us in.
Oh my god, man.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so
on Queen Radio, Nicki said that she was tired of speaking on it, and that some people just like drama, but that she was gonna say that her homegirl, someone I don't know, but apparently she's like,
oh yeah, that her
famous.
homegirl like actually beat her, right?
Yes, actually beat her, and she said that Cardi was trying to play it off like it was the security.
Right. Okay, I did hear that.
Okay, but she started that little drama, and then she was like, and I'm not gonna speak about this anymore.
Okay, bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, like, you don't know Cardi's gonna respond. Well, I didn't.
Come on.
I didn't think she was gonna respond as epically as she did, but
yeah.
So Cardi took to her Instagram, where she belongs, where we love and appreciate her.
Where we love and support her. Yeah. Full-heartedly.
And she was like, oh, the other thing is that Nicki said that she would give $100,000 to someone who had the security footage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if they leaked the security footage. And
where were they? Weren't they at a venue? They were at a party,
Met
Vanity Fair. Right. Yeah. Okay, I remember now.
So Cardi was like, bitch, we have the footage. I know that you already have the footage. She was like, that you guys pulled it later that night. So why are you trying to
act?
Yes. And then she said, and also, you don't want the footage to come out because everyone will see you standing up against the wall just talking shit instead of like pretending
Actually
like
fucking stepping up to her.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Stop talking shit with your mouth. Like, fucking step up to somebody. Like, if you're ready to talk shit, you better be ready to fucking throw down.
Which is why I appreciate Cardi. Because I
Me
feel
too.
like
she's ready to throw down.
Yeah, she's not talking shit just for the sake of talking shit. Like,
No, she's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also appreciate that.
So
when I'm talking shit, I'm fucking ready to go.
You guys say she's kidding, but
I'm not.
She not.
Shut up, man. It's gotten me into many trouble many times.
So then Cardi was like, and another thing, some song with Little Mix. Do you know who that is?
No. And God.
There's some girl group from the
okay.
I want to say from the UK or something. Anyway, they had a song with Nicki, and Cardi said that they actually sent the song to her first. And she proved it. She brought the receipts. She proved it because she played the song off of her phone where it had like an empty spot for her to rap on it.
Oh, wow. So they totally shopped around before they landed on Nicki.
Yes. And there was another thing where
low-key, Nicki's music, like what? Like, I mean, she has that new album. I haven't heard not one fucking bop from that album.
Nope.
You know?
Nicki, her ego
She's washed, huh?
Her ego is way too big for the level of
talent
that she has.
Yeah. Like, it's like Drake annoyed the shit out of me when he first started out, but then it's like, fuck, he's got so many bops. Like, I can't fucking, like, I'll give it to that fool.
Can't deny it.
Yeah, I'll give it to that fool. That fool's fucking hit after hit.
So then Nicki was also trying to say, like, oh, I had a deal with Steve Madden.
Oh, I saw that shit.
And I said no, so then they went to you or something.
And fucking Steve Madden came back and they were like, that's a lie.
Yep, they're like, that's a lie. And there was another thing with Diesel also, same shit, where she was like, I had a deal with Diesel and then I said no. And so they gave it to you. So then Cardi brought the receipts. She showed the email where it was like months ago where Diesel made her an offer and she had to decline.
That's fucking awesome. Did you see that then 50 Cent stepped out on behalf of Nicki too?
Oh, I didn't see that. What did he say?
So Steve Madden was like, no, I never did that or whatever, like #liar or some shit. And then 50 pulled an Instagram post that Steve Madden himself had done like a long ass time ago, or an interview where he says something like, oh, I wanted to make it work with Nicki Minaj. Unfortunately, like it went to Iggy and I regretted it. So 50 actually like brought the receipts for Nicki on behalf of the Steve Madden deal.
Wow. That's interesting. 50
I
is
know.
messy. He loves drama.
50 loves drama, dude. Did you see that shit where he was like bought the first 4 rows of Ja Rule's concert just so that shit would be empty? I love that shit.
Did you see that thing where he told like Mayweather to learn how to read or something?
Yeah, Mayweather do gotta learn how to read though. That shit's crazy. You cannot be that wealthy and not know how to read. You come on.
Oh. That's sad.
Did you see that tweet that went viral after 50 did that? And it was like, 50 funny as hell and I love him, but I know why this fool got shot.
That's true though.
You shady.
Was he shot on 9 separate occasions?
No, it was 9 times on one single occasion. Wait. Hey, do you mean to tell me you have never seen the classic Die Rich or Get Trying?
Yes. That's not what it's called.
Die rich or die trying. Your life is fucked. No, Get Rich or Die Trying.
No, I have not seen it.
That movie's a fucking banger.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. Low key, I liked that movie more than what's the one? Hustle and Flow.
Oh.
And they both came out around the same time.
Does Fitty play Fitty? Like, does he play Curtis Jackson?
Yeah, it's Curtis Jackson in the role as himself.
Okay.
That's pretty good, dude.
Is it better than 8 Mile?
I have never seen 8 Mile.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay, I've never seen it. I didn't really like Eminem that much, and I remember when it came out thinking, "Oh yeah, I gotta watch that," and then I don't know, just kept keeping on.
Have you heard the song though? Mom Spaghetti.
Oh,
also,
come on.
the song, the bop, Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, I listen to that song when I run sometimes. It pumps me up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fight.
I can't believe that Barbra Streisand presented the Oscar for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So Nicki and Cardi continuing with the beef, and I'm here for it.
Me too. And then I saw some shit that Nicki Minaj posted something that was like, something positive. Let's keep it positive. And Cardi commented and was like, I'm ready, bitch, or some shit. I'm ready to keep it positive, bitch.
Oh, God.
Nicki Minaj, you ain't about that life.
No,
just shut up.
She's not.
No.
I don't. Okay, and that's fine. Like, I'm not about that life, but I'm not trying to pretend like I am, which that's what I don't like.
That's what's annoying, that she tries to act all like her persona is some shit. Remember she called out fucking Taylor Swift on the VMAs? Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, not Taylor. Miley.
Oh, Miley? God.
Yes.
Somehow that's worse.
It is worse.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus? Come on. Nobody's impressed.
Right. She could take Miley. I'm pretty sure she can't take Cardi, though.
Hell no. I bet she can't. Cardi's gonna fucking kill her ass over this shit. This is gonna be some Tupac shit. And Nicki's not gonna know what happened.
This is the new Biggie versus Tupac.
Yeah, this shit's crazy. East Coast, West Coast, baby.
I don't think Carol's going to want to go out with you again unless you... Huh? Did I touch a sore spot, Bill?
Okay, so I'm up first. And my topic is a little tea crumpet known by the name of Hugh Grant.
Yes.
His name is actually weird. A tea crumpet. His name is weird. It's Hugh John Mungo Grant.
Mungo?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Wait, his name is Humungo?
Oh my God. See, he should have been a rapper. He would have had it down right there. Humungo. Humungo Grant. Okay, so he's an English actor, born in Hammersmith, London, on September 9th, 1960.
Okay. Oh, he's my dad's age.
Ooh, cool. He went to prep school as a child and later played rugby and cricket in high school.
He looks like he's got cricket face. He looks like he plays good. Rugby's kind of surprising, but okay.
Yeah, that's kind of manly.
Yeah.
I imagine he wouldn't play rugby. Maybe he was the water boy and he just tries to credit himself as like actually being on the team.
I think they serve tea instead of water over there.
Oh, that's fucking great. I would pay for Hugh Grant to fucking serve me tea. Hell yes. I'd pay for that tea time. He went to Oxford for college.
He did?
Yeah, and that's where he began acting.
Oh, he does not seem that smart to me.
He actually is pretty smart. He kind of fell into acting.
Oh, interesting.
In Oxford, he was in a film called Privileged in 1982 that was produced by the school. And he worked some odd jobs like tutoring, and he was a groundsman of a football club, and he wrote sketches for like random TV shows because he wanted to try to make it as an actor.
Wow, good for you, Hugh Grant. Well-rounded.
Yeah, totally. At a screening of the movie Privileged, he was approached by a talent agent who offered to represent him. He thought acting for a year would be a good way to save some money for his master's and PhD, so that's when he gave it a go.
Okay, cool.
He joined the Nottingham Playhouse and lived for a year starring in their plays, including Hamlet, Lady Windermere's Fan, and others.
Okay.
He started touring some pubs around this time with a sketch comedy group called The Jockeys of Norfolk.
That's not real.
With two of his homies.
Okay.
In 1987, he met fellow actress Elizabeth Hurley while working on a small Spanish TV show about Lord Byron.
Wow. Okay.
Could you imagine?
What was she doing at that time?
She was acting also. She was in the show.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. They began dating during filming, and their relationship would continue on for a total of 13 years.
Wow.
From there on out, he got some TV work in the mid-'80s until he landed a spot on Roman Polanski's Bitter Moon in 1992.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Me either. At 32 years old, he was on the brink of giving up acting after years of nothing but small roles and nothing major coming his way. But then, he was surprisingly given the script for the film 4 Weddings and a Funeral in 1994.
Mm-hmm.
This became the highest grossing British film to date. Still holds this record.
Wow.
With worldwide box office in excess of 250 million.
Wow. Damn.
I know, that's crazy, right?
Yeah. People were fucking
Loving
Loving
that
that
shit.
shit.
They really wanted 4 weddings and a funeral. This movie made him an overnight international star, and the movie was a smash hit. It was a smash. He then starred opposite Julianne Moore in another studio film, 9 Months, in 1995.
That's before Julianne Moore refused to be in a movie unless it was like Oscar worthy.
Seriously. So his career was doing really, really well, and he's now, the huge star he wanted to be, and a fucking sex symbol too, because all the ladies loved him.
Yeah, and he got the baddest bitch in the game wearing his chain.
I literally wrote that. Exactly.
That's why we're friends.
Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, let's just all take a second to remember Elizabeth Hurley in the black Versace dress with the safety pins.
Moment of silence.
All right. So now the other party to this scandal is a young lady by the name of Estella Marie Thompson. So we'll talk about her for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Her working girl name was Divine Brown.
Okay.
She was born on August 9th, 1969, and grew up in East Oakland, California.
Oh, she from the Bay?
Yup.
Yay area.
Hella yay area. She was one of 6 children, and she grew up in what she described as poverty.
Mm-hmm.
She became a mother of 2 girls when she was very, very young, and she turned to sex work after she struggled to pay her bills.
Okay.
I don't think she had the support of the father of those children.
Okay.
She said that in the beginning she was scared to death to try it, but basically she toughened up and walked out on the streets and gave it a go.
You do what you got to do to take care of your kids, dude.
Yeah, especially when you have kids, I think. That's
Yeah.
when you'll do, like, basically,
Yeah.
you'll
Whatever it
take-
takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes, exactly. If you're a good parent.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you just don't give a shit. So she started out working at Union Square in San Francisco and said she was drawn to the profession by the amount of money she was able to earn in one single night. She said, quote, "I just wanted the best for my children, and I didn't want them to struggle as hard as I had to, so I just did what I had to do."
Mm-hmm.
And she said that this work made her happy, and the money made her happy too, so she kept doing it.
All right.
So on the fateful day that brought these two together, June 27th, 1995, Hugh Grant was in Los Angeles promoting the film 9 Months that was just about to be released. And 9 Months was going to be his first big budget American film because 4 Weddings and a Funeral was a British film.
That was a big 9 months was a big budget movie.
Yeah, I guess so, right? 9 Months is whatever. It's weird. It's not whatever.
I haven't seen it since I was like a kid.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whack. It's not great.
Okay.
Anyway, so Hollywood was really trying to groom Hugh to be the next hot thing. Like, they were really feeling him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's in LA. Elizabeth Hurley was presumably in London. And my boy Hugh was feeling frustrated.
He was lonely.
He was very lonely. So Hugh did what all horny men in Los Angeles in the 90s did at this time. He drove in his all-white convertible BMW around Sunset Boulevard looking for some afternoon delight.
Hey.
For those of you who are just now listening, imagine you turn on a podcast, then jump to the middle. We also have afternoon delights for you, and you can find them on our podcast page.
Oh, yeah. Or dramaclubpod.com.
Ooh. Okay, so Hugh Grant saw Estella, and he flashed his car lights at her. So she went to an alleyway to meet with him.
Mm-hmm.
She basically said she charged $100 to go to her hotel room. However, Hugh only had $60 cash on him.
Oh, man.
So they came...
and some crumpets and a couple of pounds.
So they negotiated and ultimately came to the agreement that she would give him oral sex inside of his car for $60.
Okay.
Estella says that she did not know that he was a famous actor, and she seems to believable. Like,
yeah,
she didn't know who this shit he was.
And also, didn't he have like a baseball cap on and
Yeah,
stuff?
very
like,
low. Yeah. Hugh then invited Estella into his vehicle, and they drove to a public park together. There, she began to give him oral sex, and according to Estella, the police were alerted by Hugh repeatedly pressing the brake pedal of his BMW with his foot, causing the brake lights to continually flash.
Oh, no. You crazy for this one, Hugh.
Also, a park? I don't know. Is there like a better place?
No, because it's public, so you don't want to be like off somewhere on some like creepy road or anything. You kind of want to be relatively safe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, also for her too, right? You don't want to take her someplace sketchy.
Right.
I guess that was the polite thing to do. He's so polite.
So he kept pressing on the brake, I'm guessing because it was good, right? Like,
yeah, no, I'm assuming he was thoroughly enjoying himself.
She a
and,
pro.
like, didn't realize what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She's really pretty too.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. Okay, so then the police rolled up on them and they started shining a flashlight all up in their faces. Mm-hmm. They were both charged with lewd conduct and got some infamous mugshots.
Yep. Mugshot alert.
To their resumes. Yeah, mugshot alert.
I love his mugshot so much.
Oh my God, May. Isn't it the best fuck? And you know why? Because he's fine in it too.
I'm gonna look at it right now. It is the most Hugh Grant he has ever looked in his life.
Yes, like if you think of Hugh Grant, you think of his mugshot. He has his floppy ass British hair. He's fucking hunching his shoulders over like, oh no. He has a little brown collared shirt on. It's fucking iconic. That mugshot is fucking iconic.
Put it at the Louvre.
Yes. Please, God.
Oh, yeah.
After their arrest, they were both released pending hearings on the charges. Hugh Grant immediately issued a statement because, like, as soon as they were released, this was huge news. And he was, like, the hot new thing at the time, too. So everybody was like, what the shit? Yeah. So Hugh Grant immediately issued a statement saying, quote, "Last night, I did something completely insane."
Last night.
Last night, a DJ saved my life. That would be my statement.
Oh my God, there's merch. Did you see that? Like,
no, but I need that. Oh my God, man, I need that mug. If we had an office for our podcast, we would have mugs with mug shots on them.
Yes.
How cute. Okay, so he said, quote, "Last night I did something completely insane. I have hurt people I love and am embarrassed and have embarrassed people I work with. For both things, I am more sorry than I can ever possibly say." Aww. So the news hit the media and Estella finally finds out who her client was when reporters surround her house the day after the arrest.
Okay.
And so, like I was saying, this was huge. This was pre the celebrity sex tape. This was pre Instagram and Twitter and everybody watching everyone's dirty laundry play out for everyone to see. Like we saw Nicki and Cardi get down this week.
Pre TMZ.
Yeah. A star getting caught in the act with a sex worker was huge news. And especially because he was involved with Elizabeth Hurley at the time, who was a gigantic sex symbol.
Right. And especially because that it's so the opposite of his image.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like if it would have been, I don't know, like a Jack Nicholson or something.
Exactly. Like, it would have been like, oh, Jack did this, whatever. But he was supposed to be like a good British boy. Yeah. Like fucking proper and shit.
Right.
He played cricket. Okay, so Hugh Grant went into apology zone by appearing on several late night television shows, several of which were already booked, like I said, because he was supposed to be promoting 9 months. Yeah. And 9 months was going to be released 2 weeks later.
Wow. Okay.
So he was set to give an interview with Jay Leno the same week that he got arrested. And people thought, oh, he's going to cancel his
appearance.
But he went on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno and basically said, yes, I did it. I did a bad thing and I deserve all the shit talk that everybody's giving me.
That's how you do it.
There you go, Hugh Grant.
Yes.
You fucking did it the right way.
They teach you that at Oxford.
I think they do. He also said some shit like, I shouldn't have cheated and Elizabeth is supporting me and we're trying to work it out. Okay. And that was it.
The only thing I don't like is that he cheated on Elizabeth.
Me too. That's the only thing I don't like also. Mm-hmm. And that episode of Jay Leno has wild high ratings because everybody tuned in for the drama to see what Hugh was going to say.
How did 9 months do?
I think it did okay. But it had mixed reviews. Like, I think, like, generally critics gave it mixed reviews. I don't know how it did, like, in terms of box office numbers.
Okay.
So then everybody like we said, like everybody loved Hugh's response because
Mhm.
everybody expected him to start giving excuses and
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, I didn't do it," or like, "Oh, it was a misunderstanding," or
Like
some shit.
Eddie Murphy, the Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but he just owned up to it. And then he went on Larry King Live and said, "I don't have any excuse." He literally told Larry King, "I don't
Mhm.
have any excuses."
Good.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the media did also come after Elizabeth Hurley, asking her
Ew.
to comment on it a lot, and she refused to comment right away.
Good for you.
Yeah, 2 months later in an interview, she said, quote, "After hearing the news, I felt like I had been shot."
Oh no.
I know, that's really, really sad.
Is
I
this
think
is this
Hugh
pre
and-
or post the Versace dress?
This might be pre.
Okay.
I think Hugh and Elizabeth really loved each other, dude. And
I think they still love each other. They talk
think
about
so,
each
too.
other all the time.
like in very loving ways.
Yeah.
So then Estella and Hugh had their hearing, and Estella was ordered to attend an AIDS class, perform 5 days of community service, pay a $1,150 fine, and was sentenced to 180 days in jail.
That's too much money. $1,000?
Yeah.
That's way too much. I hope Hugh paid that.
Hugh also they both pleaded no contest.
Mm-hmm.
He was fined $1,180, placed on 2 years probation, and ordered to complete an AIDS program. So he got no jail time, which at first I was like, this is some privileged nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started looking into it more, and she actually had a few prior prostitution charges, and she was on probation at the time that the arrest happened. So the violation of her probation led to her getting jail time.
Right.
And he wasn't on probation.
Right.
So really, after Hugh made his apologies, no one really got any more stories out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody was looking to get more and more out of this, but he was just like, "No, I did it. Like my bad. I'm sorry."
Yeah. End of story.
Yeah.
That's how you make it end too.
Exactly, because he just owned up to it.
Yeah.
So then the media got way more interested in what Estella had to say, and her story was definitely way more interesting.
Okay.
So she was given interviews in a bunch of news outlets, including the British press, who is hella interested in this girl who sucked on their little leading crumpet.
Yeah.
The first interview was earned by News of the World, who entered into a bidding war to talk to her first.
Wow.
And they paid her $100,000 for her story.
Oh, hell. So I'm not worried about that $1,000 fine anymore.
No,
All right,
she
cool.
good, dude. Also, I wonder now that you say that, I wonder if Hugh paid her fine for her.
I hope he did because
I bet he did.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I bet he did. Right?
Yeah, because it's his fault they got caught.
Yeah, totally. So and then the great thing about it is she kept on talking to all sorts of people, including the Howard Stern show. In the Howard Stern interview, he goes over her life with her, and it was so annoying because he kept calling her a hooker, and he kept saying hooking, like,
yeah.
And she keeps going back at him with like working girl vernacular, and he just doesn't fucking get it. He's so gross.
Yeah.
And he's really pushy with getting information out of her too. And you could tell one of the parts of the interview is on YouTube, and you could see her. She gets like really uncomfortable with it. And he tries to get her to draw a picture of Hugh Grant's penis.
I knew that's what I was gonna say. I bet like he asked her, "What does his dick look like?"
Yeah. And at one point he's like, "Do you have AIDS?"
Oh no.
He's so gross.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just my little Howard Stern slander for the day. But anyways, the best thing about all of Estella's interview is that she was dropping all the details because she don't give no shits. There's no shame in her game.
Right.
So she said when he first rolled up to her, she thought he was a cop for sure because, like you said, he had his hat down real low over his face. And she said there were a lot of girls out there on that day. So she ended up just making her move and walked up to his car. And she told him, quote, "I'm going to call the cops on you if you keep stalking me."
Hey, I like that line.
I know, me too. And he said, quote, "I want you."
Oh, hell yeah. Imagine 1990s era Hugh Grant saying that to you.
Oh my God. I would fucking melt.
The panties would drop.
Panty drop. Hugh Grant panty drop. Oh, and then she said he showed her his dick.
Oh.
So I guess when cops roll up on working girls, they can't show their penis. Like, that's part of the rule. So that's how they find out if the guy's a cop or not.
Oh, I like that.
I know.
That's
I didn't
cool.
know that. Like, I guess they tell them, hey, take it out. And if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't, then they're a cop. So you like fucking bounce, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's tight.
Yeah. But anyways,
Hey, show me your dick to prove you're not a cop. I'm just gonna say that to like random people.
me too.
To
No,
my
I'm not.
barista.
My bad. Well, I'm not. Your barista. Hey, are you a cop? Prove it. Whip it out, my dude. Whip it out and then whip up my phone. This is the best Starbucks I've ever been to. You guys really know about hospitality. So anyways, so Estella said Hugh Grant, she said Hugh Grant sounded like Prince Charles and was gorgeous.
Hey, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, and she didn't know who he was.
Dope.
So she said he was a very sexy man, and he told her, quote, "I always wanted to be with a black woman. That's my fantasy."
Oh, so this was his first time with a black woman?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And he kept telling her that he was looking for a beautiful black woman that day.
Hey.
She also said that he kept calling her Cherry Red since she was wearing red lipstick, red shoes, and red clothes.
Oh, damn. She must have looked bomb.
Yeah, she had a whole little outfit on. Hell yeah, pretty woman.
Dung, 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 dung.
She also said that he kept complimenting her lips and feet, so she thinks low-key he might have a foot fetish. Yeah.
We gotta look at Elizabeth Hurley's feet.
Yeah, true. I'm sure they're fucking gorgeous, but
Yeah.
bitch. She also said there were she said, there's clients that you have that you know are out there tricking on the regular, even if they're not your regular clients because of the way that they act.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's clients that obviously never participate in sex work exchanges because like they don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
So she said by the way Hugh acted, she knew that he was a tricker and likely had done this before and probably participates in this kind of work because he knew to take his dick out too.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's pretty blunt.
And now we all do.
I know, seriously. Also, she said, all in all, they were together for maybe like 20 minutes before the police rolled up on them.
Okay.
And she said that he kept saying, "Ooh, cherry red." I think I just gave him an Irish accent. What was that?
You did. So every time you do it, you sound Irish.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
not
sound-
racist.
You
I just
sound
can't
like
do
the
it.
you sound like the Lucky Charms guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, cherry red.
They've got my Lucky Charms. So then the cops pulled up on them and Grant said, "Oh shit." And the cops asked them both to get out of the car. According to Estella, Hugh was super whiny on the way to the police station.
Oh, they went in the same car?
Yeah, and that he started blabbing about everything. She said that the cops were like, "How much money did he give you, ma'am?" And she was like, "He didn't give me anything," like trying to play the shit off like they're together.
Mhm.
And that Hugh was like, "I gave her 60 American dollars." Fucking idiot.
Follow her lead, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Aren't you an actor? What the
Right.
shit?
I mean, like, that's my girlfriend.
Yeah. So then after, like, she gave a bunch of interviews, then she got some promotional jobs for radio stations and also for lingerie companies.
Ooh.
She obtained pictorials for some softcore porn magazines
Okay.
and presented on some pornography channel, like award shows and just regular shows too. Then she played herself in an X-rated documentary based on the incident called Sunset and Divine.
Damn, she really parlayed this shit into like a little mini industry for herself.
Yeah, no, she did really good. She also starred in a few episodes of Judge Judy, and she was the subject of a biopic called $1 Million Hooker in 2006.
Why? She made $1 million?
Yep.
Wow.
In total, from the publicity related to her arrest, she earned $1.6 million.
Girl. Oh,
Good for
my
her.
God. Good
Isn't
for
that
you.
fucking amazing?
Damn, you just wanted to put money on the table for your kids and
And
look
you
at
fucking
you now.
did that shit.
Yes.
No, she hustled that shit. Good for
Hell
her.
yeah, good for her. You a queen, Divine Brown.
She
I
a
love
real
you.
fucking queen. Yeah, that shit's amazing. As a result,
she's the queen who found her Prince Charles.
hell yeah, baby. Camilla. She's Camilla. The Camilla we didn't know we wanted. As a result of all the money she made, her family was able to purchase a home in Beverly Hills.
Wow.
And live an affluent life. She said that the money she earned sent her children all to private school and has paid for their college.
Damn. So she really used that money the right fucking way.
Yep. She said that all of this turned into something very positive to me, and it was able to get me out of that lifestyle.
Okay.
She even started some small like music production company with her partner that I guess does okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
hell
like
yeah.
she really invested in this shit and she did good.
Cool. I wonder if she has like if she's managed by someone or if she manages herself.
I wonder too, yeah. So Grant's career then also, which many people thought would never take off as intended, was barely even hurt by this incident.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
Yeah, that's
fucking
true.
gave a shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
He took off. He starred in dozens of studio films,
Mhm.
including my favorite, Notting Hill. Shout out
Mhm.
to Notting Hill. Also, Bridget Jones' Diary, also a good one. About a Boy, Love Actually, etc. He's cemented himself amongst the A-listers and even carried on his relationship with Elizabeth Hurley for another 5 years after the incident.
Oh. I like in my mind I feel like they break up like shortly thereafter, but
No, five more years.
wow.
And now he's the godfather to her son that was born in 2002, which I think is really fucking cute.
That's so cute. I love them together.
Me too. Hugh's also the father to 5 of his own children.
What?
I know, that's
He
weird,
got
right?
kids? Was he
got
married?
5 kids. No. And it's kind of weird, like, not weird, but he got with a girl, he had a kid. Then he was in like a very long relationship with another woman.
Uh-huh.
He had 1 kid with that woman. They briefly broke up and he went back to the first girl and had another kid with that girl.
Damn.
Then he got back with the other girl again, got married, and had 2 more kids with her.
Damn.
I know, it's kind of messy right there, Hugh.
Damn.
Anyways.
Humungo Grant does not like condoms.
Humungo. He does not like condoms. Oh, cherry red.
Did he learn nothing from his AIDS class he had to take?
No, he
Damn.
did. Show did. I read a lot about him and Elizabeth and how she stuck by him throughout this scandal.
Mm-hmm.
And he says something like, it's kind of weird because now they're almost like brother and sister because he feels like they're so close.
Oh, yeah.
And he said the reason they're so close is because he and Elizabeth went from zero to somewhere together. And when they first got together, they had periods where they were very, very broke, living in a tiny apartment, and neither of them was finding acting work.
Uh-huh.
And then they both went to having pretty major success and being really well off together. So they have this weird bond that they'll never stop loving each other in some way or form.
Oh, I love that.
I know, man. I want them to work out.
Yes.
Of the event, people have asked Grant about it, and most recently, in a 2003 Times magazine interview, he said, quote, "I think ultimately the pros and cons about the event actually evened out. I remember saying to my agent the night that it happened, I was very drunk. Quote, is this bad for my career? And he was a really Hollywood type of guy for whom everything is fantastic. And he said, well, it's not great. But on the other hand, there were odd things coming out of it that were very quite positive for both of us in a way. So I have to say, in all honesty, I think it was kind of neutral." So I think he kind of like, he knows that Divine has done good for herself. Estella's done good for herself. And he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't have it any other way because it turned out good for both of us. So
Hell yeah. All
yeah.
right.
So that's the story of my boy Hugh Grant and his little scandal.
Thank you for doing that one, Steph. I love that one.
Isn't it so good? It's actually like weirdly like
it's a feel good story.
It's a feel good story. That shit's crazy.
Dude, they need to teach about Estella like in school. They need to teach you about that shit.
Yeah, seriously. I actually I always use the term sex worker. I liked listening to her when she was giving her interviews. She always said working girl.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that too.
That's kind of 90s.
Yeah. Actually, and I think, like, too bad that the word hooker has a negative connotation because I like that word.
Me too. I like the word hooker. It's just prostitute that bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or,
prostitute
and
is
also
bad.
whore, I guess.
Yeah. I don't mind hoe.
I don't either. Y'all, we're all hoes. Some of us for free. Some of us for cash.
Well, maybe you better try to be more friendly this time.
All right, guys. This week, I'm doing A mí me gusta andar de pelo suelto.
Me! Yes!
I am doing a Miss Gloria Trevi.
That's awesome.
This was a request from months ago by our friend Ruben on Instagram,
Oh, shout out
aka
to Ruben.
aka @midnighter10. And for our non-Latino listeners who maybe haven't heard of her, if you look Gloria up, the thing you'll see over and over again to help people like kind of grasp who she is people referring to her as the Mexican Madonna, which as a Madonna stan, I disagree with, but
I was going to say that's a stretch, I think.
But I get the comparison because of like the way she dressed and like
Oh,
she's kind of
yeah.
like, and she loved controversy
Yeah.
and like,
Okay. Yeah.
I get it. So for the purposes of this story, I'd say, yeah, that's fine. Think of her like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of this is from the Newsweek article, The Strange Case of Gloria Trevi. And also I watched her unauthorized biopic, Gloria, from 2015, which is on Netflix.
Ooh.
And I'd say watch it if you haven't already. It's not like a great movie by any means, but the story is very interesting.
Yeah.
So watch it if you can. I also watched a bunch of episodes of Cristina on YouTube, which
Aww.
was so awesome. It made me feel really nostalgic.
Yeah, if you're like a Latin American person in our generation, you fucking grew up with your mom watching Cristina, your grandma and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's our Oprah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Gloria de Los Angeles Trevino Ruiz. Actually,
Ooh.
I think it might be Trevino.
My goodness.
Was
that is like one too many names, girl.
She was born on February 15th, 1968 in Monterrey, Mexico. The myth about her childhood is that she was like this little rugrat selling cigarettes. Selling like cigarettes and gum on the street. You know, like how those kids are in Mexico.
Chiclets and shit?
Yeah, but that's not true. She actually grew up upper middle class, I would say.
Okay. My favorite machaca is from Monterrey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like this dried meat. And they sell the machaca like in a bag. Oh my God, man, it's so good.
Where do you get it like straight from there, or you get it from
because
like,
my uncle Tony,
Pati's
husband,
yeah,
I don't know how they get it, but then they sell it at the market. They'll sell it at like Cardenas too.
Yeah,
and my friend Jorge's also, I believe, from Monterrey. Where's Morelia? Monterrey.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. So she grew up pretty middle class, like safely middle class, I would say, and so she had access to stuff like ballet class and piano lessons, which was great for her because she showed an artistic flair since she was like a little kid.
Yeah. Oh, you're definitely not selling chiclets then.
Yes, exactly. So she wrote poetry and was a songwriter and lyricist despite not having a great grasp on any particular instrument. Like she took piano lessons, but she was by no means like a piano player or anything.
Yeah.
When she was 10, her parents got divorced, and that really affected her. She was the eldest of 5 siblings, so I would imagine that if she was going through some shit because of this, it would have been hard for her to get the attention that she needed because she also had, 4 other siblings that needed attention too.
Yeah.
So in 1980, at age 12, she leaves home and moves to Mexico City in hopes of making it as a star.
Oh my God. By herself?
By herself.
Holy shit.
But she was only 12, so obviously she didn't have any money.
Yeah.
So she did a lot of singing and dancing in the street for change.
Oh no.
She also worked at a taco stand and even taught aerobics at one point.
Oh, okay. Okay, Kylie Minogue.
How has this child had more jobs than me? She had a 401k?
Yeah, fuck.
Imagine getting taught aerobics by a 12-year-old. Okay. Finally, in 1984, at the age of 16, Gloria met 28-year-old Sergio Andrade. Sergio was a very successful music producer, and at the time, had just had a string of hits for a bunch of artists, although I wouldn't call him himself super famous or anything. But he was certainly well known in the industry.
Okay.
Anyway, around this time in Mexico, there was only one TV network, Televisa, which we touched on before, I think in the Kate del Castillo episode. They were and continue to be a big media conglomerate. And at the time, pretty much the only path to fame in Mexico, especially as a woman, was to come up through the ranks at Televisa. So think of it like the old Hollywood studio system.
Uh-huh.
Like they would put you in acting and singing and dancing classes. Then maybe at some point they'd put you on a telenovela. Then later you'd release an album. So that's pretty much how like the girls were becoming famous around this time.
Okay.
So all the young girls were always desperate to get in that Televisa pipeline.
Right.
But when another network, Azteca TV, popped up, actually I think it's called TV Azteca. Okay, anyway, when they popped up and started creating their own little fame pipeline, competition started pumping both of them up to churn out as many little starlets as they could.
Oh, wow.
So Sergio looked at that and thought, you know what? I could do that. So he put out a casting call for teen girls because he wanted to start a girl group. And,
oh, cool.
And that's how he met Gloria. So she auditioned for him and he put her in his girl band called Boquitas Pintadas.
Ooh.
Or like
painted lips?
Painted like lipsticked lips.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna point out here that Gloria can't sing.
No.
Like,
Oh, hell no.
She's like legit an objectively terrible singer.
You sang better than her right now when you did it.
So but she does have a strong stage presence.
Yeah, I mean, she's a fucking performer.
Yes, and she's got a look, and she definitely has like an artistic point of view. You know,
you want to watch her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get why he took her on, and I get why she got famous.
Yeah.
In the movie, when she's recording her album, they show the sound engineer telling Sergio, like, dude, she's not even on beat. And Sergio's like, there's 1,000 singers out there who can sing on beat, but none of them have what she has.
Yeah. Is it like Britney kind of?
I would say that Britney can sing better than
Yeah,
Gloria.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, because Britney has, she's not a good singer, but at least she has the basics down.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, she's on point.
Yeah. So anyway, around this time, Gloria started a sexual relationship with Sergio, who was also married at the time.
And she's like 13 now?
I think she's like 15.
And he's how
15.
old?
He's got to be like 28, 29, 30 around that time. Around that age.
That is very inappropriate.
In the movie, at her initial audition, he makes her take her clothes off so he can quote unquote get a look at her. So
okay, Harvey Weinstein.
Mm-hmm. It's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio is also having sex with the other girls in Boquitas Pintadas.
Oh.
And he controls everything about their lives. He decides when they can talk to their parents on the phone, when they eat, when they can go outside, who they can talk to, literally everything.
Jesus.
The band falls apart rather quickly, though, which is fine because Sergio decides that Gloria is more of a solo artist and he focuses all of his attention on her.
Mm-hmm.
In 1989, Gloria releases her album ¿Qué hago aquí? What am I doing here? Featuring her debut single Doctor Psiquiatra, which is a low-key pop.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, that's a good one. It's like
check it out.
It's a late 80s bop.
Okay.
Anyway, Gloria performs the song on Televisa on like some huge music TV show at the time, something like an American Bandstand or like a TRL, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And she immediately gets banned from Televisa for her weird and sexual dance moves. Like,
what? Really?
Yeah, like she was sort of rolling around on the floor and showing her chonies and shit.
And how old was she?
She was around 19. No, she was 20.
Oh, fuck.
So she's banned, but it doesn't matter because after that, the song is a mega hit. You know how, like, whenever you ban something...
Yeah, everybody wants to see it and hear it. Yeah.
So she sells a shit ton of albums. She stars in hit movies. She goes on tour. She has a TV show, a comic book, all while courting controversy by singing about sex, abortions, politics, feminism. Young girls dress like her. Totally the Madonna playbook.
Yeah.
You know, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But this isn't what we're here for.
No. But this is my favorite part of the story, when they're like on top of the game, they're on top of the world.
So let's get to the good stuff. And by good stuff, I mean horrible stuff.
Yeah, let's get to the scandal.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 1998. She's been famous for like 10 years.
You know what? Real quick, May. You know, I have a friend that does like criminal, like sex crime work.
Mm-hmm.
And he always tells me how judges are super hard on
Women?
no, like defendants who commit crimes against children, because he always says like it's crazy. Like some kids, when they are the victim of a sex crime, they're broken. Like it literally ruins their lives, and like they become like more and more promiscuous in more and more horrible ways. And I wonder if like having sex with him at such a young age like made her think that shit's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
It was, well, we'll get to it, but it was kind of like he hypnotized her. He brainwashed her.
He broke her. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's scary to find out like how many people.
People that happens to.
That happens to, yeah.
And you don't know.
It's shocking, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 1998. She's been famous for over 10 years. And
Fuck.
some people say that Gloria and Sergio were married around this time, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah, so he was married, right?
Yeah, he was married, and he got divorced from that wife. He got another. We'll get to his second wife soon.
Okay.
Actually, right now is when we're going to get to his second wife. Okay. But anyway, a woman named Aline Hernandez published a book called De la Gloria al Infierno, From Glory to Hell. Notice the pun of using Gloria's name in there. Okay.
Right.
So in the book, she basically blows the whistle on Sergio. She used to work for Sergio as a singer and was also, wait for it, married to him when she was 13.
May.
This was his second wife.
Oh, fuck.
In 1996, when she was 17, she was finally able to escape. This is one of the people I saw in Cristina. In the book, she claims that Sergio was a sadistic, controlling misogynist who picked up young girls, used his association to Gloria, even got Gloria to participate in the recruitment of these girls, promised to make them stars, and then essentially kidnapped them and forced them into a life of slavery, abuse, torture, and sex.
Oh my God.
It was a cult.
This sounds like R. Kelly.
Yes, it sounds exactly like R. Kelly. Nowadays, this group of people, Sergio, Gloria, and all the girls, they are referred to as a clan. Like they'll call it El Clan de Sergio Andrade. And Aline claimed that Gloria was a willing participant in the orgies and slavery, and that it was Gloria who recruited her.
Wow.
Here's a quote from Aline. She said, "I think Gloria arrived as innocent as the rest of us were. If Gloria contributed to all this, it is because Sergio made her ill, turned her, trained her, educated her in his way."
Yeah, so he groomed her.
He groomed her, yeah. And he
broke her.
Yeah, and he brainwashed her. So when I was reading this, I started thinking a lot about Patty Hearst.
Oh, yeah.
Because I kind of feel, because I think that Gloria, she is a victim, but also she does need to take responsibility for the way she contributed.
Right.
Yeah, which I don't think that she does, but we'll get to it. So when Aline's book dropped, no one really believed her. Like, the press was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's so far-fetched.
Yeah, and also Aline was like a low-key, like a low-level telenovela actress. And she had this like sort of little singing career, and everybody thought like, oh, she's jealous of Gloria because she kind of wants her career, and like,
yeah, so like she wants to become a star.
Yeah, so everyone was like, oh no, she's full of shit, right? But shortly after the book dropped, Sergio disappeared, and Gloria hit the talk show circuit and explained that the book was nonsense, that Aline was making shit up for attention, and that she'd be stepping away from the spotlight to be by Sergio's side when he underwent treatment for cancer.
What?
Spoiler alert, he didn't have cancer.
Oh no, that is the fucking lowest of the low. Don't you
Yep.
dare say that you're sick when you're not sick.
Yep. I love those stories though.
Oh, no.
So this is a quote from Gloria. This is something she said in the press. She said, quote, "I'm sorry, but I know that a person who has been abused doesn't go and tell her story in front of cameras like that with a lack of shame."
What?
Yeah, so she's calling bullshit because she's telling her story. She's like, "Nope, if someone were abused, they would be ashamed and they
They
wouldn't
can't.
do that."
Is that why you did it? Because you thought they would all shut up, bitch?
So Gloria, one of the biggest stars in Latin America, falls off the face of the earth at that point. Like she just like straight up
Ooh.
disappears.
Bang, bang.
Okay, so cut to 1999. So it's been, the story has been out there for a little while now, a few months.
Right.
In 1999, a handful of girls escaped El Clan and went public. They said they'd been beaten, abused, and starved. Basically, their stories backed up everything that Aline said in her book.
Wow.
So we know that she was telling the truth at this point.
Yeah.
So one of the girls, Karina, said that she left home at 12 to live with Sergio, and that by 13, she'd had a son by him.
Oh my goodness.
Another girl, Delia, specifically says that she was recruited by Gloria.
Oh my goodness.
She claims that she was forced into making pornographic films and had been repeatedly raped and beaten by Sergio for months. So now that the stories are all out there, the shit hit the fan.
Fuck yeah.
Mexican authorities charged Sergio, Gloria, and Maria Raquenel, aka Mary Boquitas, who'd been a part of the crew since way back because she was in that band, Boquitas Pintadas.
Yeah.
Side note, I like the name of that band now.
Boquitas Pintadas?
Yeah, because it's cute that they, it seems like they all took the last name Boquitas.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like the Ramones.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that all the ASAP rappers were doing that until recently.
Yeah, me.
I was like mad at them. I was like, like be original. And then I realized they were doing that and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
They're a crew.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
I'm Steffi drama, you're May drama.
Oh, that's what I thought when I was thinking about Boquitas Pintadas.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Sergio, Gloria, and Mari were charged with corrupting minors, sexual abuse, and kidnapping. But the three of them were nowhere to be found. They'd managed to flee the country along with about a dozen young girls.
They were charged in Mexico?
Yes.
Okay.
So they were fugitives.
A dozen young girls?
Yeah, like 13, 14, 15-year-olds. Because people would send their children because they're like,
right,
course.
because he's going to make a star.
Yes.
Out of them.
Like, look at what he did for Gloria. You
Yeah.
know?
And he had done the thing, like you said, like with TV Azteca and stuff. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
So they were fugitives. They bounced around from Spain to Chile to Argentina, where in Argentina, several girls escaped.
Oh, good.
And finally to Brazil. While in Spain, one of the girls who was 14 gave birth to Sergio's baby, who they abandoned.
Oh my God.
A neighbor found him malnourished and sickly and took him to an orphanage.
Oh my God, May. That's so horrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. The girl's parents in Mexico eventually were able to claim him, though, so at least he's with them.
Yeah. It was really just like his own little creepy sex ring.
Yeah, like the harem.
That's so weird. Why is she defending him and protecting him?
Because he did it to her, because she was part of it. You know?
Yeah. He groomed her.
Yeah. At least 5 of the other girls were pregnant by Sergio during all of this.
That is so disgusting.
At the same damn time. Ugh. So anyway, meanwhile, Interpol is chasing them all over the world trying to capture them.
Oh, shit.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I just want to remind everyone who we're talking about here, because this is
like the Madonna of Mexico. Yeah.
This is a big, huge pop star.
Imagine if Madonna was on the run.
Yes. Or someone like current, like, because it was like in the heat of like when she was like her hottest, you know, like
like
a Katy Perry or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
Miley Cyrus or some shit.
So she's a pop star who is a fugitive from justice for her participation in human trafficking and sexual slavery. And
Jesus.
Interpol is chasing her.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Okay. Also, while they're on the run, Gloria becomes pregnant by Sergio and has a little girl. But when the baby is a few months old, she dies under mysterious circumstances. And it's my understanding that because Gloria didn't give birth at a hospital, obviously because they were on the run,
Yeah.
and also because the body has never been found, there's not a whole lot that can be done to investigate exactly what happened to the baby.
Oh no, did they murder the baby?
I don't know. In the movie, they say that the baby suffocated accidentally.
And that was Sergio's baby?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's super weird. That's the thing in this story that most creeps me out because we just don't know what happened
To this baby.
Yeah. Finally, after more than a year on the run, in January of 2000, they're arrested by Brazilian police and all three are sent to Brazilian prison.
Whew.
Imagine a Brazilian prison.
No, that's what I'm like, ooh.
That is not some Orange is the New Black shit.
Hell no. That is some rainforest ass shit.
I bet like you have to like shit in a hole and like cover it with
Oh,
dirt
yeah.
or something, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've seen Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mexican authorities were working on getting them extradited back to Mexico. And despite being locked up in a women's prison, Gloria becomes pregnant.
What?
Yes.
May.
I remember specifically watching this on like Primer Impacto when like it came out that she was pregnant back then. I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God. No, I didn't know this. Holy
Okay.
shit.
She accused a prison guard of raping her. In February of 2002, she gave birth to her son Angel in prison. And
This is Orange is the New Black.
and a DNA test confirmed that Sergio was the father.
How?
It is believed that they bribed some guards to let them have sex.
What?
Gloria allegedly got pregnant on purpose because of some weird Brazilian law where if you're the parent of a Brazilian citizen of a child born on Brazilian soil, they won't extradite you.
What the fuck?
So she was trying to save herself and Sergio from facing their charges in Mexico. There was also a big scandal at the time because at one point, Brazilian investigators declared that Gloria impregnated herself with a syringe made out of a ballpoint pen and with sperm smuggled from a Brazilian drug lord.
Oh, wow. That is some fucking crafty ass shit right there.
Imagine getting pregnant like that. Like, imagine hearing that, like, if you're in the middle of IVF or something, and you're like, this bitch. Okay, so after 3 years in prison, in December of 2002, Gloria and Mari stopped fighting their extradition and were extradited to Mexico. Sergio followed in November of 2003. The whole time, Gloria complained that she would never get a fair trial and that her life would be in danger in a Mexican prison.
Okay.
In September of 2004, authorities dismissed the charges against Mari and Gloria, citing a lack of evidence. And they were released after spending a total of 4 years and 8 months in prison.
Wow. And only part of that in a Mexican prison.
Yeah, only like the last year and a half or so.
Wow.
Since a lot of the girls had grown up and moved on with their lives, prosecutors were having a hard time getting them to agree to testify.
That's the problem with a lot of sex crimes is that they don't want to testify, you know,
Yeah.
and rightfully so.
Yeah, you don't want to like bring that shit up in your life again when you've moved on. I get it.
Yeah, me too.
And without the testimony, they didn't really have much to go on as far as Gloria and Mari's case went.
Yeah.
With Sergio, it was different because they had
There's
babies.
babies.
Yeah. Also, Sergio's brother is like a senator or something
Oh.
in Mexico. So he's a pretty powerful dude. And it's possible that they were worried about retaliation too.
Wow.
One crucial witness was one of the girls who'd escaped, Karina. We talked about her before.
Mm-hmm.
And in her deposition, she testified, quote, "When I was a 9-year-old girl going to see my favorite music star, I never thought that I'd one day help her hide a corpse."
Shut up, May.
I don't know what that means.
The baby?
I don't know. Because I feel like she might have been gone by the time the baby thing happened.
Oh my God. Maybe there were other babies.
Maybe there were other babies, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, but Karina also had trouble keeping her story straight, and she briefly ran away from home between pretrial hearings and missed court dates to go Christmas shopping. So
Oh no, she's not credible.
Yeah, she was a mess. So
all right, shut up.
yeah. So Sergio was ultimately given a prison sentence of 7 years, which he served, and was released a few years ago.
Wow.
Gloria went right back to being a pop star, which is
Like a gigantic
weird.
pop star. Yeah, like
Yeah.
nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, that's great. Like, and then the other day I was watching La Voz Kids,
Yeah.
and she was on it,
No, keep this woman away from children.
and I was like, what? How is that okay?
Yeah.
Fucking
Ugh.
we
Yeah.
Latinos are like, there are certain things that
Yeah, we don't grasp well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. She released 4 albums since she got out and has gone on tour. Like,
Yeah. She's
like
doing like so good.
Yeah. Yeah. She is like, it's like nothing happened.
This shit just like kind of got swept under the rug for her.
Mm-hmm. She said, quote, "I was exploited by those who I was working with. All I did was be loving, faithful, and loyal. God picked me up. He protected me. He took me out. I was cleared. I was released. I've never committed a crime."
What? What are you talking about?
That is not it. Like, if she would say, like, this was
I
the
was
worst
a victim.
thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what was wrong. Like Patty Hearst. She should have Patty
Yes.
Hearst did it.
Yeah.
I got brainwashed. Like I didn't know what I was doing. See, Patty Hearst's parents know what's up.
In her autobiography, Gloria says that she was an innocent victim and that the other girls in the clan were just greedy liars.
Oh,
She says
shit.
she went
Spicy.
along. She said that she went along with everything because of Sergio's hold over her. So it's like,
Well,
that's
yeah.
kind of the defense, but
Yeah, but
I
she's
mean-
like clouding it with all this bullshit.
yeah. But before, in an interview when she was in prison, she said, quote, "They have converted him into a kind of hypnotizer. Him into a hypnotizer and me into some dumb cow. It's all so false. Anything I did because I wanted to do. That was the price to be great. Ever since I was 7 years old, I wanted to be great. I knew what I had to do."
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like any of this.
Yep, do not like it. So despite standing by him and proclaiming his innocence the whole time she was in prison, she says she is no longer in contact with him. They're estranged.
Oh, okay. And her son is with him? With her?
With her, yeah.
Wow. That poor boy.
She now lives in Texas with her husband.
Some lawyer, right?
Yeah, who a few years ago stood trial for smuggling money. I actually didn't find out the results of that trial, but I'm curious. And she has a son, I think, by him also. So she
Wow.
has 2 sons.
So she's off living her little nice ass life.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, all the women that she fucked up.
And that's the twisted tale of Gloria Trevi.
Ooh, that's a real good one, man.
Ugh, yeah,
Sounds twisted.
It's gross.
It's sketchy, yeah. I have never committed a crime. Bitch, you were on the run. Interpol was looking for you. You committed a big ass crime right there.
How do you think she got from country to country to country?
I don't know.
They
dude.
had money. She had money.
They had to
though,
pay
you
people
know?
off. That's what I was wondering. I wonder how much money she spent.
Yeah,
On that shit.
because I'm sure they had access to maybe like a private jet or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's fucking. That's a bad. I don't like that story. I never, like, when it was happening, I would kind of catch snippets of it on the news, and I never completely understood what it was. But yeah, now that I know the truth, oh no, it's gross.
Yeah. Whew. Well, guys, that was this week's Drama Club. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Tune in next week. You don't know what drama will unfold.
Yes.
Hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at Drama Club Pod.
Also at our website, dramaclubpod.com.
Damn, homie.
Real quick about the website, want to give a huge shout out to our beloved friend David.
Our most beloved Mr. David Davington.
David, he's part of the Drama Club family now. He's an
is.
employee of the Drama Club. He's
David
Drama. he he really was like, hey guys, you want help with your website? And basically, literally did everything.
No, he did everything.
Yeah, he did everything.
And that shit looks legit.
Yeah. So we love him. Thank you so much. If you guys want a website, I guess we'll put you in touch with him.
Yeah, maybe David could get paid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you to all you guys. Thank you again for helping us with the stickers, buying stickers, and
that's how we got the podcast. I mean, that's how we got the website.
Yeah, that's how we got the website. So thank you to everyone who's supporting us and continues to support us. We love you.
We love you guys. Tune in next week. Bye.
Bye.
However, whatever with your however.